Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the depth of celebrations because of the Xmas festivities, and people are really merrymaking. But I still get very sad because of the news that we're getting. There are a lot of accidents on the roads. Please, we really need to be very careful, especially drivers of the public service vehicles. You have many lives in your hands. Let us be very cautious. Now, the political class were not left behind. Some of them went and they were distributing some food, and mostly it was unga ya chapati, mchele, ile mafuta ya kukaranga nayo, and I think it was good. Even though it is a token, it is good. But if you ask me, I think we should try and ensure that we have an economy where people don't come to beg for unga ya chapati. We really need to have people who have got the capacity, the purchasing power to buy for themselves, so that we don't turn our people into slaves. Don't get me wrong, it is good to give, to share with the less fortunate in the society, but I don't like a situation where you call people kwa kiwanja, they all come and you've got bundles of unga you give. We are turning our people into slaves. So they are also trying to do each other. Just the other day, the former president Uhuru Kenyatta made some impromptu visit into some orphanages in Kiambu and Nairobi, and he shared those photos. He was very happy, very jovial with the kids. Alikuwa anawalisha keki hapo, kila kitu. But someone was closely watching, and this is Rgathi. He knew very well that Uhuru was showing his love for the children. And he knew very well that in politics, you don't take chances. People will be, someone might take political mileage. Because if there is something that can give the Kenya Kwanza team a sleepless night, is the idea of someone taking political mileage. They always want to be seen that they are on top of things. They want to be seen that they are really working and they love Kenyans. So today, Rgathi also decided to visit some children there, and he said that together with the second lady, Madam Dorcas, they visited some children's home there, and they were playing and eating together, enjoying together. But if you ask me, I don't think it was in Rgathi's plans. If Uhuru hadn't, gone to the children's homes, I doubt. Of course, I don't know his itinerary, so I can't speak with authority. But I doubt whether he wanted to meet any children during these festivities. I think he did it because of the actions from Uhuru Kenyatta. But then I have a problem, dear loving supporters of this channel. This government wants to show us that they love children so much, and it is good to love children. But then the love should go beyond distribution of food. The love should go beyond just playing with them. The real love for our children should be good education. And I'm saying this with a lot of tears in my eyes, because recently a dossier was released just how petty we could condescend to, that we allowed corruption to get into the education sector. So much that we even denied the original printer of exams and we gave it to some company in Mombasa Road, thereby, threatening the strength of our education. Many people were wondering how they got, some less marks, because, people always know if you are an A material, it's known. If you are a D, an E, a C, it is known. So the education sector has been wrecked. We have a president who is a doctor of philosophy, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. And I think as a doctor, you should have education at your heart, so that even those whom you appoint into offices are people who love and can take care and will ensure that the quality of education that we give to our children is up to date. But when we allow ourselves to mess with the exams, then you can't pretend that you love our children. That is my position. You cannot be giving children food, but then you interfere with the very aspects of life that they are very vital. The cost of living is too high, and the parents are getting it so hard even to feed the families. So when you give the children and you ride with them and you give them some packets of unga, what about tomorrow and the rest of the days? Because Christmas is only once in a year. The rest of the 365 days, how do you expect them to survive? And this is why I'm saying that we should not let this be a fallacy. We should not trivialize it. Let us have a holistic view on how to take care of the children. And for you to take care of the children, you must take care of their parents. After this Christmas, in the next few days, pupils and students are going back to school, and parents don't have money. Some are wondering how they are going to take their children to school. And this is what I'm saying, that you must reduce the cost of living if you want to showcase your love for the Kenyan parent. That is how it should be. There are children who don't have parents today because their parents were killed during the demonstrations. And so if you meet children today, maybe you go to some orphanage, please remember that due to police brutality of the Kenya Kwanza regime, some of the parents were killed. And so if you give me as an orphan some food and you ride, we have a ride, and you see children are very innocent. They don't even understand that maybe they are in the situation where they are because a cruel government robbed them of their parents. I'm just saying that it is not good it is not bad to share, but it should not be a culture where we enslave parents. It should not be a culture where we interfere with the very vital aspects of life for children, and then once in a year we go to them with some food. Let us have a holistic and a permanent solution to the problems that bedevil our children. And this issue of being a copycat is something that will not help us, because yes, political mileage is there, but is it a permanent solution to our problems? Permanent solutions to our problems, if we have to showcase our love for the children, we should get away from the World Bank and the IMF. We should not allow LGBTQ and say that they've got their freedom, because very soon our children will adopt that kind of life, because it is said that they have the freedom of association. So if a parent will get some two males or females in high school working together because they are practicing their freedom of association, I don't know what will happen. Let us have good policies for our children that will help them. Let us have laws that will help our children for posterity, not just things that are done temporarily. Teach the parents of the children, show them how to fish. Don't give them fish. And so I have a problem with the perpetual kind of help where politicians will tell you kujeni kwa hall fulani, kujeni niwapatie chakula. You see, Kenyans are languishing in poverty. They will always rush there. They will be struggling and scrambling for the little food. Yes, we had a day with the children. So let's wait for tomorrow as they go back to school. The cost of education. Let's wait as they are going to feed themselves in the next few days. It will be very difficult for them. I don't know what you think, but that is my take.